will not return. I won't regret the choice I made. I will change this world as we know it. Even if the hidden truth I find is harsh, it's self-centered disaster. The world is full of wrath and hate. I will tame all the sins that flood it.
Welcome back to episode 15 of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Today we are here with my boy Big Walter because we are finally going to be getting our first Skell. So I completed all the Skell missions, the missions you needed to do to get the license, except for whatever the final one is. So now we're on the final mission. So let's go ahead and talk to Walter. Apparently we're gonna get a final mission, and I assumed we would do that on camera, and then maybe from here on we can figure out how to handle going about getting our Skell. Yes, I have my certifications. That's all late, buddy. It honestly wasn't that hard. I thought it would be more difficult. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be, so that's nice. Final exam, no need for stress, it's a verbal quiz. Oh! Okay, I thought I was gonna have to fight a boss or something. We had you run missions for each of the 8 divisions, and there's a reason for that. Care to guess what it might be? To better understand the role each division plays in Blade. Exactly. Now you've got a feel for each one's particular flavor. Hopefully, that's giving you a few ideas on how you can put a Skell to use. Anyways, there's one reason, but here's another. There aren't exactly enough Skells to go around all the divisions. Sometimes situations arise when people have to cross division lines and cooperate to get things done. You know what? Why does this actually make sense? Why, like this, I get this, you know? Honestly, that's how it is, at my actual job in real life. Where I work, they kind of have you, like, cross-train in other areas before you can move up to make sure you can, like, take over for any position in case you need to. For efficiency's sake, it's important that everyone knows how the other division works. Make sense? Yep. Good. Then now you're cleared to own and operate a Skell. That easy? Bro, I thought the final quest was gonna be like something we'd have to actually do. I'll authorize your license now. I also get to share some good news. Looks like you've been given a free Skell, compliments of Vandom. It's parked in the hangar out back. Hey, yo! You guys, when I started recording this, I didn't think that we were like getting into this quickly and this soon. I don't know if I'm even prepared for this. Hello? Testing, testing. Hello, hello, testing, testing. Alright, that sounds good. Alright, Walter. Thanks, big man. Just doing my own job. Really, Vandom is the one you should be thanking. He must expect big things from you. It's a rare day a rookie pilot gets issued a Skell free of charge. First off, I'm not a rookie, but thank you. Dang, okay, so we're just getting a Skell. Bro, I'm like 50 hours deep in this game, and just now getting a Skell. I like that they make you earn it, but it's crazy that that's like the big thing on the front cover. Oh, hold on. There's a whole cutscene for this? This is big. Wow, and here I was complaining about them not making a big enough deal out of this. Booty shot. Is this it? That's our Skell? Yeah, yo! 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 We're piloting a Skell! Dude, all my Code Geass Xenogears dreams are about to come true. Yo! Skells are powerful armored vehicles developed by humanity. Press ZL to board or disembark. You can also press L to toggle between walker and vehicle modes. Oh, is that why I've seen, like, cars in the trailers? The Skell just is the car? Vehicle mode? It turns into a car? Is that why that Skell had wheels on it that one time? Okay, let me actually get to this stuff instead of just guessing. Piloting one expands your options for exploring Mira, not to mention for battle. However, Skells aren't able to target certain enemies' appendages, so go on foot if you need to destroy those. Okay, so Skells just straight up decimate stuff. You can't be very specific with what you're hitting. Also, bear in mind that your art selection while in a Skell depends on the weapons it has equipped. So changing your weapon loadout will also change the arts you have access to. Okay. Dang, we're gonna have to buy Skell weapons now. If you ever stray too far from your Skell, remember you can go to the main menu, party, and return to Skell immediately to return to its cockpit. You can obtain new Skells by buying them from the shop terminal or creating them. Check the Skells you own from the customization center. Bind? When you're piloting a Skell in combat and large enemies become staggered, you can approach them and press ZL and ZR to bind them. So instead of topple, you do bind after stagger. A bound enemy will be held in place for a certain duration, ensuring that all attacks will hit, increasing the damage they take. Additionally, while binding an enemy, purple circles will appear one after another. Press B at the correct time to extend the effect's duration and regenerate fuel. Regenerate fuel? Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting this is Monolith Soft. I'm going to call it right now. The Skell is probably going to need maintenance. It's going to need gas. I mean, they just confirmed it needs fuel. It's going to need parts. Like, they usually go very in-depth with this stuff. Or at least they did in Xenogears. Just like when you're on foot, you can spend 3,000 GP while piloting a Skell to activate overdrive. While it's active, fuel will not be consumed, and cockpit time will trigger more often. What is cockpit time? Additionally, a Skell's capabilities will be greatly enhanced during overdrive, but the exact perks differ from Skell to Skell. Oh my god, okay. This is a lot. I'm not even going to be able to remember all this, so hopefully I can look back on it. Skells have a limited supply of fuel and will not be able to fight when it runs out. Fuel is consumed in battle or when using arts, but will slowly regenerate when you're not piloting the Skell. You can also refuel your Skell by spending Moranium. To do this, use the barracks hangar customization. Okay, I was worried it was going to need fuel just to even run at all. And I was about to say, that kind of sucks, but it's just for battle. Which makes sense because they are very powerful. This is really like 3D Xenogears. When a Skell is destroyed, they can be destroyed? Oh. When a Skell is destroyed due to its HP dropping to 0, normally it'll become unusable then and there, but you can get it fixed up if you have Skell insurance. I have to buy insurance? This is like owning a real car. You have to get a license, you have to pay for insurance, you have to pay for gas. What the heck? In that situation, you'll be able to get back into your Skell, retrieved and repaired by going to Blade Barracks customization. If the Skell's destroyed, you have no Skell insurance, and even if you succeed perfectly in the red B prompt, you'll have to either spend a large sum of money and use a salvage ticket to get it retrieved. Okay, so we don't want our Skell to get messed up. Registering pilots. Welcome to the club, Skell Pilot. Before you hop into the cockpit, you need to assign yourself to a machine. Once that's out of the way, your craft will be sent to the barracks hangar, found via customization console center. Remember this when you want to use the new Skell. Okay, so you have to register a new pilot. Hey! Hey, we're in the Skell! Oh, we jumped so high! I'm so sorry if I'm being, like, extra loud right now. Oh! Okay, so sprinting puts you into vehicle mode automatically. What the heck? Oh. That's not good. Can the Skells drown? Oh, they float on water! Whoa! Dude! Oh, this thing moves so much faster than I thought it would. What the heck? I don't know why I thought it was going to be, like, heavy and clunky. This thing is schmoving. Yo! Okay, so that's sprinting. Okay, let's get back up into the city. Actually, forget the city. Let's get out into the world. Oh, actually, these things move a little too fast. It's kind of hard to get anywhere. So how does fast travel work with the Skell? Will it come with me if I fast travel? Let's see. Let's go ahead and go out of the city and bring our Skell out into the world. Dude, this is so sick. Hey, it just comes with us. Yo, I didn't expect it to like move this smoothly. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be really clunky. We're a Skell, dude. Look at our homies down there. Oh, we're just driving. We're just driving. Dude, finally, exploration is going to be taken to another level. Okay, I didn't realize turning into a car was just the sprint button. That's very helpful. But it's kind of funny that you untransform just to jump and then retransform back to go in. I probably want to equip it with some better weapons and stuff, but honestly, let's just get into a fight and see what battles with a Skell are like. Hello, big man. Okay. Oh, I don't have any arts because I didn't equip any weapon. Okay. That is no bueno. It looks like we have to equip some weapons before we can actually battle with the Skell. Let's go ahead and run away from this little dude. Dang, I thought we were gonna have to do a whole quest to get this as the final exam. But we just got it, so maybe we'll run up an affinity mission in this episode real quick. Let's go ahead and go back to the city. What am I looking for? Boom. Okay, and it's L2 to disembark. That's R2. Tripping. There we... Hey! It actually, like, drops down and the cockpit comes out. What? This is how other people's Skells are in the world when they're just, like, sitting there. Dude. This is so Xenogears. Okay, let's go see if we can buy some Skell weapons. Did we just buy them from here? Yeah. Okay, Skell weapons. This is a lot. Auto attack. We need arts weapons. Do we have any already? Actually, let's see, Skells. This is... Did I click skills? Did I say skills? It was skills. That's crazy. Here we go. You can change your skills loadout from the main menu. Yeah, why are they giving me a tutorial for something I just did? Like, obviously, I figured it out. Skell's gonna be equipped with their own weapons. Each Skell weapon can... each Skell can equip up to weapons in 5 positions on the right and left sides for a total of 10? So Skells don't have swords, I'm assuming. It's just gonna be a bunch of guns and stuff on our back. I kind of want to punch with the Skell on some Xenogears stuff. Weapons equipped in the sidearm slot are used to auto-attack, while the others give access to arts. Each Skell... Oh, so you can have 10 arts total. 1 art per weapon. I see. Has a fixed fuel cost. Additionally, some Skell weapons occupy more than 1 equipment slot. When equipping one of these, icons will be placed between art icons. Okay. Armor components can be installed on Skells, each one tied to one of 5 slots. These do not affect Skell appearance. Oh yeah, how do we change our Skell's appearance? The armor pieces are governed by its type. Light type, light armor only. Oh, I'm guessing we have a light type Skell since we're just... Yeah, oh yeah, it says up there, light type. Okay, so let's do weapons. We have a rod and an assault arm. So these govern our auto attacks. Oh, I see it. So it is like a sword almost, right? And then these govern our ranged auto attacks. Okay. Oh, did I accidentally equip the rod in both hands? I would like to have a gun. Okay. So... Oh, and you actually see the weapons equipped on your Skell. Dang, so what's it gonna look like when I have, like, a bunch of stuff on here? My Skell's just... equipped up. I wonder if it affects weight. Something's going on in my brain right now. Deals electric damage, inflict shot. Let's do thermal damage and inflict taunt. Ooh, How does aggro work with a Skell? Can we get the rest of our party Skells, or is it just for the main protagonist? Many questions. So we have that on our back. So we want this one. Yes, right? Am I tripping? It looks like visually it looks like the same thing. Oh no, this is this. I'm confusion. Why is this throwing me off so bad? Okay, yeah, no, I see it. It's that glowing green thing. Okay, so we have a back weapon, and then we need shoulder weapons, which we don't have. And then arm weapons, which we don't have. And then spare weapon. Oh! Dude, we have a laser katana? What the heck? Okay, so we have 3 arts now. We have shock damage, thermal damage, and ether damage plus res down. Skell armor. So this isn't going to affect the visuals of our Skell, but it will affect the stats. We don't have any yet, and Skell frame. I'm assuming frame will determine what weight our Skell is, like light type, medium type, heavy type, all that. Okay. I have 3 Skell insurance. So I guess my Skell can die. I'm gonna say the word Skell so many times this episode. It can die and still come back. Let's just go straight out of the gate. Try to fight that boss or something now that we actually can. I like how everything moves on this. Alright, so let's see if there's something a bit meatier out here that we can dig our Skell teeth into. Warning? What's warning? Oh. The heck? Nothing meaty enough to kill us, though. Please. Just, yeah, level 13 is perfect. Let's beat up this thing.
We can win if we go all out.
Ooh, I just flipped right out of... Okay, so that's our baton. We're smacking with it. This one flick taunt. Okay, straight laser beam. Oh, he's doing some stuff. He's doing some stuff. Boom! We ain't worried about that. Dang, look at how far you can zoom out now. These things feel like normal enemies. These things are huge. These... What the heck? Beam saber. Boom! Wow, the sense of scale, dude. It's crazy how this enemy just seems like a normal big enemy now instead of a giant. We are targeting its appendages though, so I don't know what they meant by saying we couldn't. Or maybe it's only for specific enemies. Oh, you can't use the Y button instant cast in a Skell. Okay. Laser beam him. Alright, now let's... This one was extra big because it was a tyrant, but look at the size comparison to one of these guys. We were down at their toes before. And now the camera is so zoomed out, it makes them seem like just a normal enemy. Boom. Oh, and there's special music. I just realized.
On my mark. Fire.
There's different battle music for the Skell.
Oh, don't push me.
Sliding slinger. String
Ooh!
Snap slash.
On your guns.
upper hand.
Upper hand.
Don't give up.
Enemy damage confirmed. Weaken them.
It's like a remix of Black Tar. Is this thing on? Am I all alone? Is anyone there? I need a bigger gun.
Side slash.
Don't ask why I know all the words to Black Tar.
Snap slash.
This world sucks. Show me, show me, show me.
This team never loses.
An exemplary battle.
Dude, this game is so sick. Okay, so... How much fuel did that use? We still have 7... Oh, might as well kill this thing as part of a quest. We still have 7... 6, 4, 1, so let's see.
Open fire. Follow me.
Boom. Oh yeah, so it slowly ticks down 1 fuel at a time.
Now's your chance.
And then when you pop arts, it obviously
Idea. I'll cut
costs a
down
much
the
bigger amount.
Sliding slinger. You ready?
Ah, nah, bro, this game is sick. What?
On my mark. Fire.
Don't give up. Oh, let's try overdrive in Skell.
Game of balance.
Oh, we're like flying? What the heck is happening?
Upper hand.
Side slash.
Oh, whoa, whoa, what the heck? My game just tweaked.
I'm psyched
What the heck
to
was
go.
that?
Moving close.
It said cockpit time. Oh, whoa, whoa! What the heck, dude? Dude, what is this? How did I activate that?
Victory is ours. Boy, I'm starving.
What the heck? So you can just straight up, like, move the camera into the cockpit? What's the point of that, though?
Be careful.
And how did I
We
activate
can
that?
live first.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check the tutorial menu to see exactly how we are causing cockpit time to happen. Because that seems incredible. I definitely want to do that as much as possible. Hey, come back, punk. You can't escape me. I'm in a Skell, buddy. Dang, these things are really small now. Like, I keep saying that, but I can't get over the fact that they are as small as normal enemies compared to us in the Skell. Anyone there? I need a bigger gun. Help if you can.
Triple them. They have to deal with these conditions too. Where are you looking?
Boom.
This team never loses.
An exemplary battle.
Okay. I've had my Skell fun. Now let's go ahead and check out what the custom is. Dude, the world in general like feels not smaller, but you can like get through more of it so much faster. Like, instead of sprinting on foot, we are covering so much ground. You know what? This is making me realize, I guess that's why they make you wait so long to get the Skell. Because if you could just move this fast throughout the world from the start, it kind of defeats the purpose of, like, exploring the world, right? Because now I'm just, like, blitzing through everything. When I was on foot, I had to actually explore. So you know what? I will cut them some slack. I guess it does make sense to not give you the Skell really early, right? Make you at least play about 40 to 50 hours to experience the world before you just blaze through it in a car, in a little Skell motorcycle. So alright, let's head back to... If I fast travel into somewhere that can't fit a Skell, with a Skell, what happens? Or is there somewhere in here that it'll park? Okay, so yeah, we're out of the Skell. Where is my mech? It'd be cool if they had a place in here where you could park it. Oh, maybe that big like garage type area down here? Oh yeah! Wow! I mean, I know I just said that, but I don't know why I didn't expect them to actually put it in here. Dang, it's like GTA, you can just have cars. Whoa, that's my mech, bro. Okay, let's hit up the customization thing and see if we can change how it looks and stuff. Accessed via Customization Center in Blade Barracks. Use this menu to register pilots and to outfit and refuel your Skells. You can even change your machine's paint jobs. Yes, sir. So Barracks Hangar. There is our USO 220 Urban ST. I like the size comparison of the Skell right next to my character. So register pilot. Okay, so I can give this Skell to anyone. It doesn't have to be my character. I'm gonna keep it on my character for sure, but I'm assuming once you get more Skells, because it says select a Skell, you can tie them to other characters. Next person to get one will either be Nell or Elma for sure. Skell gear. Okay, so that's where we can... That's just like we do in the menu. Okay. Refuel. Okay, so you can just one-to-one trade Moranium for Skell fuel. Rename. Oh, dude. Yeah, forget this Uso herb. I should name it something like Valor. But the Xenogears in me wants me to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But no, for now it's our first Skell, we're gonna name it Valor. Because I'm sure we will get a much cooler one. Oh, not Valot, what the heck? There we go. Much better than Uso. Customize colors. Now this is probably going to take a hot minute. So I will probably customize the colors and stuff off camera. But we'll do that. I'll do that between episodes up next. For now, I guess, yeah, we have a weapon on it. We have... Oh, I wanted to check out cockpit time. Intel. Information. No. What are we looking for? Tutorials. Where would tutorials be? System. Gameplay tips. Combat. Oh my gosh. Overdrive Kurenai, Overdrive Gigetsu, Hibana, Nagi. What are all these? Look at all these different skills you can get. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have to definitely check more things out. Cockpit time. A special mode that has a fixed chance of occurring whenever a Skell uses an art. When it triggers, all arts become usable. You'll be invincible for a time and earn more GP. Okay, so that's just random. Okay, good to know. Last thing before we go do an affinity mission, let's actually check what Skells we can buy. And then we will run up a quick mission real quick, you know what I'm saying? Skell. Oh. Skell frames are divided into light, medium, and heavy types, each with its own variety of models in different ways. Low HP, but good with accuracy, evasion, and mobility. Their fuel tanks are small, but they get good mileage and flight. Low prices make them attractive to first-time buyers. Medium. Balanced in all regards and easy to handle. Comes with sturdy armor plating, making them tough to break. Slightly pricier. Good for experienced pilots. I want one of those. Heavy. Highest HP and defense. Large fuel tank. Not very nimble in combat and burns through fuel quickly. In flight. Okay. I'm going to want a medium one for sure. Why are these red, though? We can definitely afford them. Like, we have the money. But I can't tell why it's making it seem like we can't get them. Let's just try to get this one. Oh. Buy an assigned insufficient level. Oh, so I guess we can buy them, but we can't have multiple Skells until we're higher level, maybe? Okay. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are now back out in the world with our Skell. I was going to do an affinity mission. In fact, I did do an affinity mission. This is now Future Kai, speaking to you from past part 15. As you can see, we have a new teammate. Her name is Alexa. So I guess that's a little sneak peek / hint into the next episode. But I did an affinity mission that had Alexa in it right after getting the Skell. And I feel like I would rather have the Skell video just be about the Skell and have Alexa get her own video. So the second half of that video that I just did is going to be the second half of the next video. And now here I am coming back to this episode to do something interesting because I was playing on my own time right after recording. And I realized how crazy it is that we can explore so much more of the world now that we have a Skell. So, I think rather than making the second half of that episode an affinity quest, it would be much cooler and more fitting to make the second half exploring with the Skell to see what new stuff we can reach. It didn't really dawn on me until I realized how high this thing can jump. Like, dude, I could not get on this mountain before, and now I can clear it. That's crazy. Not only that, but if you go in the water with the Skell, as we saw in New LA, you just glide. And it is so fast, dude. And it just made me realize, like, whoa, hold on. Even without the ability to fly, we can explore so much more now than we could before. So, that being said, I'm going to attempt... This game is so cool. The fact that it lets you just go anywhere like this is crazy to me. We're going to attempt, we're not going to go around all of New LA because that would take forever, to find some things that we would not normally have access to without the Skell. You can also see that my Skell is red now. I did go and color it. Cool screenshot. I did go and color it after that video, like I said I would. So, I say we start with just like mountains and stuff that we couldn't get up before. Like, we could probably even get on top of that thing, right? Oh... What I don't want to do is get into a fight, because I learned the hard way why all those people that have Skells in the side quests I've been doing, why they get beat up. Your Skell attracts a lot of attention out in the overworld, and has a lot of big AoE attacks, and that can cause enemies that are much higher level than you to pull up on you. So we're going to try our best to avoid that. I'm trying to think back to areas I couldn't reach before, and there's one specifically I have in mind. That we're going to go to in Noctilum. But for now, I do think I couldn't get up here before, right? I think this one was too steep for me to get on. Yeah, definitely, or I would have gotten this treasure already. Oh! Oh, they're trying to do me dirty. I'm glad I happened to be past him. Rebel Queen Komova. Wow. They said if you get up here, you better be ready to scrap. What the heck? Go ahead and take that. I am glad we were past that, because she would have tore our Skell up. It's honestly almost scary using your Skell as opposed to walking, because if it does get destroyed, you're at a loss. It's not just like where you die and it's like, oh, you died, you just come back. Now there's actually something to like genuinely lose, which is terrifying. I'm also trying to remember, was there any places in the desert that I couldn't reach without a Skell? Like, I'm sure there is, but is there any that I specifically couldn't get to? I can't remember. But I know for a fact there's a spot in the Noctilum. Also, it's crazy how much ground you cover on this thing. Like, low-key, I was gonna just fast travel there, but I might even just drive to Noctilum on the Skell. Oh, oops. If I remember what direction to go. I've gotten so used to fast traveling now that I kinda have lost my sense of direction with the world. So we're gonna see... I know it's towards the west, correct? I think... Oh no, that's the desert area, because I can see the rings. Yeah, I'm way off. It is towards the west, but I'm like not even close to there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and not drive there, because that would take too long. But there was an area somewhere around here where there was a side quest, and you had to kill this enemy that was up on this like cliffside, and you couldn't really get to it without being able to jump higher than you can. It would have been easier to find if I kept the quest open, because the follow ball would lead me right to it. But I killed it just by shooting at it a bunch. So unfortunately now I don't have the follow ball to lead me straight back to where that was. But I believe it was somewhere around here? Like somewhere literally right around here. If we can't find it, that is alright, because there is actually another quest that I also couldn't do without a Skell. Was it up here? No, it's not up here. Yeah, you know what? I might have to find it on my own time. I swear it was somewhere around this area. I thought it was like right around, like here. But I might be super off. If you guys have played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Most likely, it was a quest to kill a monster. But the monster was like up on this area that you couldn't really reach. So I killed it just by sitting there shooting it forever, rather than actually getting to it. But now that I have the ability to high jump with a Skell, and I most likely can get to it, I kind of want to, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay, we will come back to that another time. This is a mission that I really cannot finish. I've been trying for a while to get it done, and I keep failing because you have to make this one jump that feels, I think, impossible without a Skell. But now we should easily be able to clear that jump. It is in this direction. Ooh, I hope none of these guys target us. They probably will. Oh no, we're chilling. It's funny they're attracted by noise, but they don't hear this massive robot whirring by them. Yeah, this thing. I couldn't jump here on foot, and I kept falling into the waterfall every time I tried. But now, with our Skell, we can just jump it. Easy. Can finally get this quest done. This game is so pretty. Okay. Just have to drop right down here and beat this little level 10 boss. Oh! Dude. This is honestly... Oh no, please. Please say it ain't so. This quest is way harder than it should be just because it's hard to get to. Okay. Like, this thing is only level 10. We're gonna just fight it without moving because I'm terrified. It's only level 10, but it was so hard to get to because of where it's at. Oh, please don't jump off the edge with power dive, Kai. Imagine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do this buddy in. Boss or not, Tyrant or not, level 10 is very weak compared to where we're at now. Yeah. All we got was tank top yellow. Ooh, look at Alexa going crazy down there. That's cool. Now, I have not been separated from my Skell up to this point, so I don't actually know how long it will stay there. Does it eventually fast travel back to you? Or if you leave it, do you have to just remember where it is? Oh, you can just fast travel to it. What the heck? Your Skell becomes a fast travel point. That's interesting. So I could almost maybe just... I mean, not maybe. I could just pop a fast travel point anywhere by putting my Skell down there. Yeah. Cool game. Let me get some cool pictures of my Skell. Where else did I try to go to that I couldn't? I think we're gonna just head to Oblivia real quick, just to, can I make this jump? That'd be crazy. Oh, almost. Just to see if we can, like, blitz through there faster and maybe find something that we couldn't reach before. I know those rings were hard to get on top of. I'm glad I finally got this stupid waterfall mission out of the way. We could probably reach most of this upper area now, too, but I will also save that. I feel like there was something around here. Oh, you know what? I think I wanted to get these 2 FN sites, but I couldn't. Because they were in hard-to-reach places. So yeah, let's go there and see if we can grab those. I'm just looking at the whole map now and thinking, I have a Skell. I can high jump. Like, what could I now reach that was out of reach before? So, oh, and look at those, like, floating islands. Oh, unless it's on top of that, I can't jump to that. I'm gonna need to fly to get on that. But let's see. Segments. So we'll mark this one and this one. And maybe we can grab one of those. Warning. It always says warning when you start a battle in a Skell. I wonder if I should have gone on top of that first. Oh, how did I not get this? Troll chopper record. Oh, there's another one up there too. What am I doing? I thought I got like almost everything in Primordia. I mean, I guess you can look at my exploration rate, and I definitely didn't, but I thought I hit most of the chests that were out in the open like this. Let's go ahead and grab this one. It is really interesting, though, the way the Skells work in this game is so, like, free. Like, it doesn't really lock you down or have a lot of rules. It's very similar to Xenogears, where you use the mechs, the gears, not only for battles, but for exploration. And even though some of the dungeons in Xenogears were not very well designed, in my opinion, I did think it was really cool that they designed some dungeons around. And when I say not well designed, I mean, like, if you guys have played Xenogears, some of those parts where they force you to do gear platforming, horrible with the way it's like 2D, 3D, bruh. It's so frustrating. But yeah, I did think it was a cool idea, the way they had dungeons that, like, required you to get into a gear to go through, and you could, like, even on the PS1, even on their first game, like first Xeno game, Monolith Soft has always had a really good sense of scale, because the way that dungeons in Xenogears would be so huge, but then once you're in a gear, seem so small, was really, really cool for a game that's that old. I was very, very surprised with it. So I like that they're taking that same kind of, like, energy with Skells, and it's like, we could almost reach that. Not just a combat thing, but also an exploration thing, you know? They open up all these possibilities. Ooh, oh, there's one right there I could get to. I bet I could high jump that with the Skell. Nice. That is definitely not something I could reach on foot, though. That's crazy. Oh, I don't know if the Skell can make it. Yeah, you're gonna need to fly for that. That's crazy. That is a wicked jump. Oh, I also have to remember that we can, like, go on water now. Which honestly would make it really easy to get to Sylvalum. I keep calling it Sylvanum. It's Sylvalum. I went there, like I told you guys in the other video. Oh, this game is gaming right now. This is a video game moment. This is beautiful. Like, look at how free it is, dude. Having a Skell literally makes this game so free. Like, being locked down to running forces you into a lot of situations that you can't get out of. Like, it's crazy how being able to just fly across the water like this makes this game so much more open and free. Look, I can just pass. I had to sneak through that island when I first came through here. Now I'm just going right past it. That's crazy. Skells are insane. Look at how fast I got to Solvalum. It was like a 20-minute adventure when I went there while my girlfriend was watching, and now it was just a 2-minute flight across the ocean. I think now that I do have this ability to traverse the world in this way, I probably will make my way over to Cauldros. My linear game brain tells me that I shouldn't go to Cauldros because it seems like the final area of the game in a way, because it's the furthest away from you and it's like a lava area. But the game and the quests are literally telling me you should go there now, explore to your heart's content. That's why it's so hard for me to play games like this. And also Breath of the Wild was very hard for me because my brain doesn't want me to explore in that way. You know, like, these type of games, you're meant to go anywhere you want and do anything you want in any order. But my brain tells me that there should be an order, and I should be doing things in that order, you know? So when you get something that is literally telling you, hey, go out in any direction you want and explore, and screw it, go to the final area at the very beginning of the game if you want. It's so hard for me to, like, actually do that. Dude, we could literally just go across the ocean to Oblivia. No loading screen. This is kind of insane. Solvalum Waters. What? This is really an area. Like, just the Solvalum Ocean is an area. It's crazy because I know there's no loading screen in the game. There's even items out here. You're tripping. Dude, this might be one of the games. It's funny because literally I think one episode ago I was talking about how I'm not really loving this game compared to Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. And like, I hope it gets better, this and that. And now some of the moments are just hitting me. Like, literally just gliding across the water and listening to the music is hitting. And it makes this world seem so much bigger, knowing that you can go across the ocean like this. This is insane to me. How is this on the Wii U? Because in my mind, even open world games... Oblivia Waters. Wow! Even open world games still have to load the areas. They just load, like obviously, not every area is fully loaded in. You know? Ooh, shooting stars. Not every area is fully loaded in when you're not there, right? Like, it'd be a waste of resources, and the game could not run that way for the most part. So it loads the areas up as you get to them, right? But it almost feels like that's not the case with this game, purely because of the fact that you can go straight to any continent through the water. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but before on foot, it almost felt as if Primordia is loaded up when you're in Primordia. And then as you travel through this part, it would load up Noctilum, right? And then as you travel through this part, it would load up Oblivia, which made them seem connected because you can run straight there, there's no loading screen, but a little disconnected because each of them have this little neck that obviously cuts it off from the other area, right? This little neck right here. And this neck cutting off Solvalum, and this neck cutting off Cauldros. But now that I can travel through the water to each continent, this genuinely feels like one huge connected map. Like, none of it is, like, loading separately, if that makes sense. Ooh, I should go out and see what this is now that I can go on water. Yeah, I'm yapping, but, I don't know, it's crazy to me. It's making the game seem a lot more huge than it did before, which is so crazy. You would think getting a Skell would make the game feel smaller in a way, right? Because now that you're in a bigger thing and the camera's more zoomed out and you can cover ground quicker, you would think the world would feel smaller, but the Skell has only made this world feel bigger. I don't know how they did this genuinely. I already think that Xenoblade 1 should not run on the Wii. That game is so massive, and even though it doesn't have a full open world like this game, like there's obviously loading screens in Xenoblade 1, it's still, for the Wii, that's insane to me. That's part of why it was my favorite game as a kid. When I first played Xenoblade 1 back in like 2013, 2012, whenever it came out, I couldn't believe that there was a game like that on the Wii. Like, I had played games that were kind of adventurous, is the word, I guess. Like, Zelda. I played Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword and stuff. But I had never played a game on a Nintendo console at that point in time that was that open. It genuinely felt, like, unbelievable to me. We're trying to head to where our back is turned. Can we? Oh, there's a level 51 here? Oh, heck no. Let us out. That thing's gonna destroy my Skell. Boggle Bomb. Oh, yeah, please tell me we can get away in time. Oh, I can see them coming at us. Okay, we're good. Let me check, make sure we're going the right way. Dude, okay, so this is truly something you can only get to with a Skell, because no one is actually swimming here on foot, right? I refuse to believe. And LA waters. But yeah, this feels like that again. Ooh, music. Hold on. Cut the game audio up again. Oh, I'm starting to realize that this music is just the ocean music, because this also plays when you're going to Sylvalum from Primordia. This feels like that again. It's like, how is it possible for them to make a game on the Wii U that is this open? Something this huge and this insanely connected, to me, ooh, there is only high levels out here. Feels like it should be something that is only on, like, a PlayStation, right? Like a powerful console. I don't understand how they could make this work on the Wii U, let alone port it to the Switch. And given the Switch is stronger than the Wii U, obviously, but I don't know. Nintendo just always gives me the vibe of, you know, a weaker console, because it is compared to PlayStation and Xbox. Ooh, something out here. Gotta go see what that is. See, this has enemies on it, but I'm sure there has to be a quest here or something, because why would they put that island out there for no reason? And same with this. Why would this be out here for no reason? They intentionally put that there, right? Oh, and I gotta explore this and this. Dude, I have so much I can, like, explore and check now in terms of islands, now that I can swim or, like, glide over the water. But yeah, you know, long story short, they are blowing my mind time and time again with these Xenoblade games. Monolith Soft is truly wizards. And it's the fact that, how are they pumping these games out like this? Dude, the music. How are they pumping these games out like this so consistently and so quickly? I think we've had a Xenoblade game or some sort of Xenoblade thing at least once every year or two. Oh, we're in the Noctilum area now. At least every year or two since 2017. If I'm remembering correctly, we got Xenoblade. Yeah, I guess this episode is just turning into a yap session while I fly around on the Skell. If anyone's watching this, I guess this is now a Xenoblade podcast. We got Xenoblade 1 in not Xenoblade 1, I'm sorry. Xenoblade 2 in 2017 on the Switch, too. On the Switch 1. Dude, what am I saying? We got Xenoblade 2 on the Switch in 2017, and then we got Torna in 2018, and then I believe in 2019 we got the reveal of Xenoblade Definitive Edition, Xenoblade 1 Remake, and then in 2020 we got Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition, and then 2021 I believe we got Pyra and Mithra in Smash. Is that correct? And then 2022 we got Xenoblade 3 Revealed. And then I think 2022 is also when Xenoblade 3 came out, right? I might be getting my dates wrong. And then 2023, ooh, Cascade Isle, secret area. 2023 we got Future Redeemed, and then 2024 we got Xenoblade X Definitive Edition revealed, and then 2025 we have Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. I think that's right. I think I got my timelines right. So yeah, literally every year we're getting something Xenoblade. Every year since 2017. And I know some of those years all we got was a trailer or a reveal of a game, but I count that. Some games don't even get that. Well, if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy or Persona, now granted Persona gets a lot of spin-offs, you know how bad it is and how hard it... Oh, we came back to where we were earlier. How bad it is and how hard it is to wait on those series. Like, it sucks being a fan of a series like that where you're not getting anything. Like, forget games, they don't even get announcements. Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced in 2022? And now it's 2025, and we haven't heard a single thing on it. That's crazy. So I consider myself very lucky to be a Xenoblade fan and have this as my favorite series. Because we eat so good, dude. Xenoblade fans eat so good. And, like, I really didn't think we would. Back when I first played Xenoblade 1, I had no idea that this was going to become a series, dude. Like, I didn't know about... Well, I knew about Xenosaga and Xenogears, but, like, I didn't play them back then. So I had no idea that this was going to be a whole continuous Xeno series. I really thought Xenoblade 1 was just a one and done, like, one-off. And I was, like, content with that. I was like, this is my favorite game I've ever played, and think it always will be. And then they dropped Xenoblade 2, and I could not believe that I liked that game that much. I did skip X, as I mentioned in previous episodes of this playthrough, because, unfortunately, at the time, I was not a fan of mechs. I know, crazy, because I go so insane over Skells now. And I didn't like how different it was than Xenoblade 1. Because at the time, I didn't know that Monolith Soft was goated like that. And I was just under the impression that they cooked with Xenoblade 1, and that was a fluke, and that was it, right? I had no other games to go off of to know if they actually were about this life or if they just got lucky. So I skipped X because I didn't have a Wii U, and I wasn't going to buy it just for one game. But then when I saw Xenoblade 2, and I saw the red sword that looked like a Monado, and I saw how similar it was to Xenoblade 1, I was like, oh, dude, I have to get this. What? So, literally bought a Switch just for Xenoblade 2. And now look, we got DLC, we got 1 remake, we got X remake, we got 3. Like, dude, it is crazy how far this series has come, truly. And I'm so glad, like, Monolith is doing good. I really hope they keep this up. You can go on these mountains! I'm just yapping. This is crazy. This game is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode soon, because I think we've done more than enough yapping and exploring and stuff. I just wanted the second half of this. Dude, so many parts of this game are freaking wallpaper material. Are you kidding me? Wow. This game is pretty. Long story short, I can't believe how far Monolith has come. I can't believe how far this series has come. I guess I'm just yapping about the series like this because getting this Skell and exploring and being so impressed with this game is making me a little, I guess, emotional. It's making me a little, like, it's making me realize how lucky I am and how happy I am. Video game wise, by the way. I'm not referring to, like, life. This isn't my whole life. But how lucky and happy I am video game wise that my favorite series is getting treated as well as it is. I just realized it's 34% on there, or is that 39? The Lifehold is literally gonna die soon. So I hope we find something quick. But yeah, and obviously I want the series to get more popular. I want more people to play it. But I'm also glad that it's still somewhat niche. Smash Bros. Obviously made the series way more popular. But I don't want it to get too popular, because then you get too many opinions and people hating on it and stuff. Like what happened with Persona. Persona 5 blew that series up, and now it's just way too many people playing that game. But, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, as long as we're still getting more games and these series are doing good, I should just be happy. Because we could have no more Xeno games, and that would honestly be worst case scenario. Anyways, this was a fun episode, fun yap session. I hope that showed off a bit of how cool it is to explore with the Skells. I'm honestly so impressed. There's so much more I can show you guys, but you know, that doesn't have to be something a video is completely about from here on out. I think like going to the top of that thing I can see in the distance, and ooh, especially going to the top of one of those rings, that'll probably be stuff I do in future episodes. Like I'll go out of my way to do that in one of the Affinity Quest episodes, or can you do emotes in a Skell? No, you can't. Or one of the story episodes. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Anyone who watched through this entire yap session about Xenoblade and how far they've come and how impressed I am with these games, thank you for watching. You must really mess with my commentary, and I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm taking so many screenshots with the Skell, dude. See you guys in the next one, and peace out.